Hello, this video is going to help us see some of the topics that we'll expect to encounter on the midterm. So starting off, we're going to be able to see all types of solving equation problems, all the way from two-step to variables on both sides, distributing, anything that we've seen in terms of solving an equation for a variable is fair game. Something else we'll see is being able to write equations. And that's like the ones where we saw we're given some information, maybe like a plumber charges $50 an hour plus $40 for like a service fee, and we'll be expected to take that information and put it into whatever form of equation it wants, but most likely slope-intercept. Literal equations, what we've been seeing the last couple of days, where we have an equation and there's more variables in there than we're used to, we'll be expected to take that and solve it for whichever one it wants us to. So in this case, it'd give us this equation here and ask us to get A by itself. So to solve this equation for A. Alright, something that we'll have to know for sure is how to find the rate of change when we're given two coordinate points. Alright, and this was the important formula that we used for this because it told us the change in the rise over the change in the run. Alright, these three, really important for us here. The three forms of linear equations. We have the slope-intercept, point-slope, and standard form. We'll be expected to know all three of those and which one is which, and being able to move the equations from one to another when asked. And keep in mind the standard form here can't have any fractions in it. Alright, we'll have to know how to graph equations, whether it be in slope-intercept form or maybe plotting our x and y intercept and graphing it from that. Alright, we'll see some linear regression and line of best fit questions on there, maybe where we have to talk about if the line is positively or negatively correlated. We can see maybe it gives us some information and we have to be able to write a line of best fit for it. Things like that, maybe match a line of best fit up with a picture and talk about whatever pattern we see in the data. Alright, so inequalities will be something we can expect to see, and that's not only solving inequality equations, but also putting them onto a number line. Alright, and then the last topic that we can see on there is systems of equations. Alright, so since we're on the multiple choice test, you'll be able to use that to your advantage, but you might need to be up to speed on your elimination and substitution method. Also being able to solve these by graphing, where we put the two lines on the same page or the same coordinate plane and see where those two lines cross over, finding that intersection point. So these are a list of the topics that we can expect to see. There could be a couple extra ones thrown in on there, but as you're going through and doing your last minute studying, these are the topics that you should be up to speed on. So maybe look back at some old quizzes and tests or some notes or classwork that we've done and try some of these practice problems to make sure that we are good to go on that.